football weather. We're going to get great passing, good running conditions here on the field today. I'll keep you posted on how that plays out as the game goes along. Guys, back to you.
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably... I'm guessing that return. Looking for an early chunk play, read option to the right. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. That false start will just increase the degree of difficulty at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Henderson. He's going to let it go. Ball's in the deep ball. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wants to go right back downfield. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Flame! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And this defense talked about it all week. Don't give up the big play. Opening drive, they give up a go route to the wide receiver for 6. Not the way they wanted to start, but how about the offense? Being aggressive early in this football game, that's one of the keys to the game.
And the extra point is good. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. The Flames come out ready to go to work on offense. The run inside. It's Coleman.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Inside the 40. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. They'll try the left side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Defense not showing press coverage. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And I feel like the defense needed that stop. Are already giving up a touchdown, early in this football game. They put another drive together, but great job bowing up, getting that 3rd down stop, and hopefully forcing the field goal.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got an open man. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Catch and stride inside the 15. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They want to go for back-to-back scores. They're lining up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onsides every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Back to throw, it's Henderson. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Liberty. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass on his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked to have been.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Flames are in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Fourth down, and they've got to get it to the next time zone, but the offense is going to stay on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Flames!
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. He found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Makes a move. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's McNeil. It's a seam wide open. They trip him up, but not before he has a huge gain and sends a bolt of momentum into the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Touchdown, FIU! He got him, beat down in bounds. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. I don't know what this says about trusting your defense, but they're going for an early onside kick down 1 possession.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Running inside, it's Coleman. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Flames want to crank the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Looking left. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's Henderson. He wants it all. He caught it. And he won't be able to get it as the defense gets him down at the 1.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Flames have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Flames!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it to the back. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. He's going to take a shot. Pulls it in on the left. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
Wide open downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Bringing the heat. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The snap sets up to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's got it for the 2-point conversion, and now they're back to within 1 possession. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A designed run for the quarterback. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Got the first down. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Liberty.
And if the defense didn't know, they know now. That QB right there, man, that dude can fly. This offense is so explosive because the guy who gets the football can take off and make big plays at any point on the field, and he shows you how it's done right there.
That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on the play.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Goes high to pull it in. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40.
Hey, easy. Blue 40, Wilkes. Blue 40, Wilkes. Luther.
The give to the tailback. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Back to throw, it's Henderson. He wants to take the top off. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Flames.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Number 98, set to kick off.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Before this third down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season. Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Floating away. Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the Panthers, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Go. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be fourth down. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's down immediately, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the give, looking for room.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Panthers! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Snaps it in the shotgun. And he makes the grab for the deuce. So an 82-yard drive there. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes Liberty's offense, and we'll see what they have dialed up for this drive. Gonna run it. It's Udo. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Quarterback will keep it. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. calls his own number. Powers through the defender. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense to...
Gashes the heart of the knee. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Flame.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the 2-point try.
Liberty, 50. Florida International, 30.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Gives him the big stiff arm. They tried to get the wall set up for him, not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. Strong, firm tackle. FIU pushing tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
30.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Gonna look downfield again. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their...
Unleashes one deep. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Got some room to run. They finally make the stop, and not only... great to have you with us at Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia. We are gearing up for a showdown between these two teams representing their conferences and hoping to build some bragging rights. It's the Western Michigan Broncos and the Liberty Flames. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, catching up with Coach Candle before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Broncos headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jackson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards. Where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Wants to throw. It's Henderson. Fires to the tight end. Busts through behind his pad. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Liberty. A great catch and run for 6. You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing is another thing. Great start for the offense.
They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And how about the philosophy of this team? Aggressive, aggressive, and more aggressive. You got the lead. You're winning, right? And you don't have to kick an onside. But I'm kicking an onside. And they get it. Nice aggressive mindset, and it's rewarding.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Flames moving quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. It's complete to the left. On the move at the 30. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Flames. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the extra point is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Leaves it with the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll try the counter. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And he'll go out of bounds, and he will be short of the first down.
And that's a nice job by this defense, understanding the sticks. Where the first down marker is, it's fourth down, stay deep, rally up, get them on the ground before the sticks. Nice execution by this defense.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. Trying to take it back. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Taking it the other way. Got enough for the first. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
To throw, it's Petty. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. It's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
On third down, he drops to throw. On the move, he fires. Complete in the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And that is the final play of the quarter. And, guys, Liberty has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And the Broncos are rolling down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Green. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism. And you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover him. If you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play. Snags it, and there's running room. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. To the air, it's Henderson. Bears the pressure. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. It looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
They knock him down right there. The Flames want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback making checks. Trying play action. Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Unloads to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, looking to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. To the air, it's Henderson. Now adjusting. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Flames come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll go right back to him. Fights off a defender. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Flames racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off play action. Got the big paws on him, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Got the quick pass. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Henderson. The sure hands, it's Jackson. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Wants to keep it in the air. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Flames. Fitted in the window for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the 2nd quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Spits it out to the back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with it.